Hey guys, CryptoDad here again, and welcome to my live stream Q&A Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the live stream, the live Q&A in LA. Thank you everyone for joining me, and tonight I'm going to talk about Tron and about Ledger. There's some good stuff going on, so let's get going. Hey, Catherine, you made it first. You know, my daughter loves to be first. Kay, hi. I know we're talking about Tron, but can you direct me to some info about moving EOS of Binance to a wallet? You know what? I wish I could. I've been kind of... I was trying to do a video on EOS earlier, a few days back, and I couldn't really find what I felt was like a really decent wallet for doing it. And the problem that I ran into was I never registered my EOS tokens on the EOS mainnet. And the one wallet that I found kind of told me, well, if you want to use our wallet, you have to find a friend that already has tokens on the mainnet and have them invite you, or some weird thing like that. Now, I did run across one wallet where it said they would allow me to create a free account on the EOS mainnet. They would like pay for it. But that's about as far as I got. I hadn't really gotten too heavy into it. I promise I'll do a video on getting some EOS moved into a wallet, because I have 8 EOS on Binance or Bittrex, and I've been meaning to do a video on how to move it out. Hey, Chippy, welcome from Venezuela. Elizabeth, welcome from Everson, Washington. It's good to have everybody here. So I said in the title that I was going to talk about Tron. There's a lot of exciting news coming out about Tron. I guess today they just announced that they are supported on the Ledger now. And that's pretty darn cool. I don't know if that's in this particular article. Okay, first of all, you can withdraw Tron. So I've been checking like every, day or two to see when Tron withdrawals would be enabled. And I had Tron on Binance and Bittrex, and every time I went and checked, the wallet still said that it was disabled. Withdrawals were disabled. And so they've just recently announced that, there's a bunch of exchanges now that allow you to withdraw Tron. So that's big news. And then I guess they have a partnership with Twitter, which I don't know a whole lot about. Didn't get into that. Huh. Potential partnership and the virtual machine. But the real thing that's cool that has come out lately is that Tron is now supported on the Ledger Nano S. So I have to run over here to Chrome and do this. So if you go to the Ledger Manager app, and I need to connect my, I need to put in my PIN, which I will do quickly as possible. Okay. All right, so when you're at the main screen, you have to be at the home screen of the Ledger Nano, and I need to move this little chat window. When you're at the main screen, oh, Tron's already on there, but if you are in the Ledger Manager, you can scroll down here, and lo and behold, where'd it go? Oh, come on now. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. They have Tron support. Now, some other big news that came out this week was the Ledger Live application, which is a whole new way of managing all your cryptocurrencies on your ledger. And it has some great new features, but it's missing a few of the cryptocurrencies that they support. You can't manage Stellar, and you can't manage Tron in the Ledger Live application. but you can still use the old Chrome apps, at least as far as Tron goes, is to add it to your Ledger Nano, the app, right? And once you get the app, and it's already on there, once you get the app on your Ledger Nano S, I don't know what that was. Once you get it on there, then you can launch another program called Tron Scan, which you can get from the Tron website. So let me put this up here. Whoops. So the Tron website has been updated. You click to view, and then down here, they've got their Blockchain Explorer up and running. This Desktop Explorer, right? And I'll paste this in here for anyone that wants to check it out. You basically download whatever version that you need and decompress the folder, and then you'll have this folder here. It doesn't need to be installed, it just decompresses. And then you can launch it, and it connects to your Ledger Nano S, and the private keys are stored on the ledger. As you can see, I've already set it up here, right? And I transferred some Tron in there earlier from Bittrex, and you can see there that I got a couple of transactions that are on there. Pretty cool. And there's all kinds of extra neat stuff that Tron does and that this desktop will do that I haven't even had a chance to explore. But the whole idea of being able to store Tron on a ledger is really cool. Why is Steam blocked on Binance? All right, let's check it out. I haven't heard anything specifically. Oh, I have to use... Binance doesn't play nice with Brave, so I have to use... If I want to access Binance, I have to do it from here. Right. This part, it always fails in Brave for some bizarre reason. So I guess it's just not compatible with this. Brave isn't compatible with that whatever thing it is. All right, so let me just get in here. Finance 853499. Now I will say in advance that periodically there are a lot of wallets that go like these. Here you got this one, this one, this one. There's periodically a lot of wallets that just aren't supported. Okay. Yeah. So wallet maintenance, it's frustrating when you want to get at something that you've got on here, but I believe it's just a temporary thing. It's not uncommon. And, you know, Murphy's Law, it's always the one crypto that you want to make a trade with that when it's down. I remember ADA for a long time after I bought ADA, I couldn't do anything with it. It was just stuck on the exchange because I couldn't transfer. But Steam, it was, you know, it's worked before, so I just think it's probably down for maintenance, right? You should be okay, but you're not crazy. It is down for maintenance right now. I'm gonna log into Bittrex too, just to, we'll see where we're at. Oh, again with this. Do this one. All right. Oh no, you're kidding me, right? Oh, crosswalks. Crosswalks. Okay. That means they're suspicious of you for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because I've been in and out of this account so many times today. Alright, I just wanted to... Well, I just wanted to see if they sold it here on... I don't know that they do. Yeah, they do. It's working on Bittrex. So if you've got some in your like in your Steam wallet, right? Like if you had some Steam in your Steam wallet and you wanted to like cash out right now, like some of your Steam dollars, you could transfer them to Bittrex, I believe. I don't know if this works. Oh, this is for Steam accounts. I think you have to do it like this. Huh. There's a way. Market. Yeah, you just you might be able to use the Steemit market if you can't do it on Bittrex. I don't know your situation. Maybe you bought it on Bittrex and you're trying to get it into your Steam account. But I'm sure that there's a way in your Steam wallet to just simply transfer it to another exchange by an address, I would think. Right? Maybe sell? Okay, yeah. You could do a Steam to Steam. And then, and you know, I've never actually done a transfer out of Steam to an exchange. I'm sure it's possible. But, you know, block trades is kind of built in. So if you just wanted to sell your Steam outright on block trades, you could do that as well. I need to learn more about Steam. Steemit. I've been using Steemit. Hi Jet, good to see you here. Ada, one sentence, enough said. Ada, I like it. Grand Illusion, howdy from Idaho. Thanks for joining us here. I appreciate it. Is Ledger Live worth installing? I use Ledger Nano S and I'm happy with current apps as long as Ledger keeps supporting the old apps. It's hard to say, you know. So far, they're still, like they just added Tron in their Ledger Manager app. So, you know, obviously they're still supporting it. It still works. You can go back and forth between the two. So it still works, but who knows? They may try to migrate all of their support over to Ledger Live. Now, it doesn't handle everything yet, right? So, but if you look at their site and you go to apps, you know, Ledger Live is the go-to thing, and then they've got this little link down here that goes, hey, if you still want the legacy apps, they're here. So who knows how much longer that'll last. But I downloaded and installed the Ledger Live, and I'm pretty impressed with the interface. It does some things that the old apps lacked. You know, because I've done so many videos on Ledger and played around with the Ledger so much. One irritating thing about the old app, the old Chrome apps, is one, you had to use Chrome. So a lot of people kind of objected to that because they're using the Edge browser or the Firefox browser, and you know, they got a Ledger and now they have to use Chrome, you know, specifically just to run these apps. So that was kind of a pain. And then the other thing about the old apps was that if you wanted to view your balance of Ethereum, you had to go into the Ethereum app. And then if you wanted to go to Bitcoin, you had to exit the Ethereum app and the Ethereum app on the device, and then enter the Bitcoin app on the device and go into the Bitcoin app on the Chrome app. I mean, in this one, you can view all of your balances in one window, and it even adds everything up for you. It tells you exactly how much all of your cryptocurrencies are worth, and that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Oh, I should also point out, I usually do this at whenever I do a live stream, that kids are having fun tonight, that I've done several videos since last week. was last week? Last week was the 6th, yeah. So I've been cranking out the videos. We got the Ledger Live video for those of you who want to walk through, guide step by step for installing the Ledger Live on your Ledger Nano S for an existing Ledger Nano S. And then I did a mining video on mining Ethereum. If you're interested in mining Ethereum with your graphics card casually. I did one on a Brave browser, which I'm really loving. This whole thing about Brave and its ecosystem. You know, when you use the Brave browser, you set it up to donate micropayments to, it'll do it automatically, whatever websites you go to. If they have micropayments enabled, you can basically pay them, you know, and it's optional. You don't have to do it. But the nice thing is I can go, all the ads in the tracking are blocked, and I can go watch the content I like and reward them. And they'll also pay you to watch ads too, so that's kind of cool. Because ads usually, you know, some of the ads that you see, they're so irritating. It's like, you should be paying me to see these ads, you know. And that's basically how this browser works. Advertisers will actually pay you to watch their ads. It's through the Brave. So I like it. That's cool. So I did that video. And the Ledger Live transferring Bitcoin back and forth. I did that. And then earlier today I posted the Tron wallet. It's a desktop wallet, and it's not bad. Not very much. There's not very much documentation, but pretty versatile wallet. I did a backup and restore of keys. That was pretty cool. And then I just, after I found out that the Ledger supported Tron, I just did this quick video a little while ago and posted that. So if you guys are just joining me for the first time, I encourage you to check out my page and see if there's any videos that you, you know, will find of interest. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, I mean, this is the home page. So check them out. I'm sure there'll be something in there that you'll like. Hello, Shad Hamid from Manchester. Kay from Las Vegas. Elizabeth. Ah, okay. So Elizabeth, you might just sign up for Bittrex. I know in December of 2017, Bittrex had like stopped taking new accounts, but I think they've that's gone now. It's back to, you can sign up for Bittrex easily, although they might need your ID, your KYC stuff. You know, you'll have to scan your photo and everything. Bittrex is a very trustworthy cryptocurrency exchange. It's based in San Francisco. I've been using it for a long time. It's really good. You need to put a memo in Steemit to withdraw to an exchange. The memo is your wallet on the exchange. Chippy, thank you. I appreciate that. I had never actually done that before, and so I appreciate that advice. I'm going to have to start doing some videos on the Steemit ecosystem and DLive. I've been putting up videos on DLive, and so I put a link in the description. If you want to sign up for DLive, I post videos there. You can follow me on DLive and Steemit. So the more the merrier. It's really a cool ecosystem, right? It's a community-based, decentralized place where you can post articles and videos and interact with other people. Pretty cool. Yes, Koafam, you're welcome. I thought that was an important video to get cranked out today. Really quick and easy. It didn't take me too long. So a really good and secure way to store your Tron. Any cryptocurrency. You want it to get it off the exchange if you can, right? for a while there, the Tron was kind of stuck on the exchange because of the transition. And now that it's unstuck, let's get it somewhere safe. EOS 2, I'll figure that out. I thought I saw, and this is kind of interesting, I thought I saw this. No. Let's see. Oh, it was, it wasn't this. It was the Tron watch. Whoops, not that. Oh, I uninstalled it. Ooh, silly me. Oh, well. Tron watch looked like it had like a little exchange on there. I'm not going to install it right this second. We'll say hello to everybody. I bought some more ADA myself a week or two ago when it was down to like 12 cents. That's kind of a steal, really, when you think about it. Okay, so Ledger Live, you still need to go to the Ledger Manager to check wallet version updates. They've updated several wallets again. Yeah, they probably ran updates on the wallets when they added Tron and whatever else is they added today, unless Tron was the only thing they added today. Trying to get this. Okay. I could see the sunlight on my face there. Oh, there was also some other interesting news if you're fans of ADA. Let's go back over here. So Coinbase announced on their Medium page, I think this is this? Yeah, here it is. This is the original, I guess Coinbase has their own Medium page, site, whatever, and they just announced, I believe that was today, July 13th, that they are considering supporting ADA, BAT, the BAT token, which is the heart of the Brave browser, Stellar, Zcash, and this other one called 0x ZRX. And they don't support them yet, but they will, or they're trying to. So if you read, the tone of the article is a little bit like, well, we're looking into it and we may or may not succeed. So they haven't committed to any of these, but the fact that they're making it public is very promising. So we got our ADA here, Cardano, our basic attention token, and Stellar. And that's really good news for all you ADA lovers and Stellar lovers. Oh, thank you, Parley Cross. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think they give you like $5 worth of, give me $5 worth of BAT when you follow my affiliate links for Brave. But also, I encourage you, if you've got a website, let me see if I can, well, I think I can. Whoops. Let me do this in Brave. I'm doing it in Brave. Let's see. BAT token affiliate link. Let's see if I can find this. Oh, let's do Brave. Brave token affiliate. There you go. All right, so if you have your own website or your own YouTube channel or a Twitch channel, you can get your own referral code and put that link somewhere on your page or in the description of your YouTube video, just the way I did. You know, I don't want to get all the rewards here. So if you have any of those three things, I encourage you to post that link. You know, go claim your referral link, and while the thing is still going, and see if you can get $5 here and there. Who knows? Jet Cola. I love you guys that answering each other's questions, because you know I babble on sometimes. Do you have OX Coins, Dad? No, Jet, I do not, but I know about them. And the reason I know about them is because I get spammed all the time. If I can, I'll bet you I can find someone that's spamming me about those coins. Oh, look, I just cleaned out, one of the people that joins this live stream, he's not here right now. I can't remember his name. He uses a Litecoin. He was out for blood on my videos, going and like replying to all of these spammers. You know, he kept saying, "Spammer, go away," and you know, like 4 or 5 different. He doesn't have any idea how fast these spams accumulate, and I haven't gone through all these yet. These are fairly new. But a lot of them sneak through into the real... Here you go, right here. I agree with the author, too, that 0xZRX this year has to present strong growth. I brought a few coins. And in the video, at no time during this video did I mention ZRX coins. This is pure spam. So I periodically just have to go through and hit report spam or abuse, and they go away. And then if you look on this tab up here, these are the ones that they caught, right? These are the ones that that YouTube caught. Here's one, Dent. I've been seeing a lot about Dent lately. There's another zero. Oh, there's John. John Singleton. He was getting really upset at all these scammers. And I was like, dude, you don't know, man. I have to go through these like every single day, especially after I post a video. Whenever I post a video, within the first 20 minutes to 30 minutes, there's like 10 or 15 of these spammer comments. I guess it's just the nature of the beast, huh? So, you know, you just go down here. Sometimes they're real, like this one. She's the one that let me know that the Tron support was enabled. And I used to get a lot of... Telegram token. That was the big one. They were always like telling people to go use the Telegram airdrops when there's no such thing as a Telegram ICO. They never had an ICO. They talked about it, and they had like these private semi-quasi ICOs, but they never really had an ICO. And even if they did, no one in the US would be able to buy any tokens on that ICO. US, you know, are barred. So it was just ridiculous. And every time I would click the link, it would take me to some malware site that was trying to get them to give them their Ether tokens. So please, guys, bear in mind, I do the best I can, but sometimes I'm not around for a day or two. I don't have time to go through my comments every single day, and I might some of these spammers might accumulate over time. So it's okay. John got singled out because he used profanity. Doesn't well, I won't. I'm just gonna remove it. That doesn't blacklist him or anything. But basically, boy, I have a lot of. I've been going through comments all day, and these are. There's another one. They're all over the place. So that's how I know about ZRX. Grand Illusion. Okay, these mining videos that I put out. I'm a little taken aback by the Digibyte miner. The Digibyte miner isn't paying me out the way I expected it to. The rewards that I'm getting are spotty. They're sort of clumped together, and I looked at it for a few days and I wasn't getting any rewards, and I don't know if that's something on the server or what was going on, and I finally just gave up and switched back to Vertcoin, and I think I have a video on mining Vertcoin as well. But for some reason, I had 3 or 4 days where I let the miner run at night, and it didn't give me my rewards. So if you're getting 10 a day, that's not bad. Now, there are other things you can do to improve your mining. You know, you can tweak your graphics card. There are a lot of overclock software. There's overclocking software that you can get. Maybe just Google best overclocking for NVIDIA cards. I forget, there's one that's really good. Let me see if I can find it for you here. Best overclocking software for NVIDIA. Afterburner, that's it, Afterburner. So you know, you can down Afterburner. It's an MSI application, but it works for any NVIDIA card. It's free. You can download it, and then you run it, and you can like adjust these dials to like tweak your card so that, you know, it has more hashing power. It's usually for gamers, you know, to get more higher frame rates in their games. So you can do that if you want, if you're trying to increase your throughput or your hashing power. Another thing you can do is go, I don't know that you can do it on YIMP. I believe YIMP only has one server for each cryptocurrency coin, right? Different ports for each cryptocurrency. But other mining pools, you could try a different server. So, for example, if I can find it here, like Nanopool, like I did the mining video on Nanopool. There are more than, let's see here. Yeah, see, these types of mining pools give you different servers. So let's say you're getting bad rewards from the East Coast server. Maybe switch to the West Coast server or the Asian server. You know, while everybody's awake in the US, maybe everybody's sleeping in Asia and Japan, so you might try mining on one of their servers while their traffic is low, and maybe you get bigger rewards. I don't know. But you can tweak around, you can play around, experiment, see what works best for you. Yeah, you know, I did put my Tron on Binance before the transition, so they swapped my tokens. But I did hold back some Tron in my Ether wallet, and I'm going to experiment. I'll probably do a video with just depositing it in Binance and letting Binance do the transition for you. I think Binance will still accept Tron deposits, and then they'll still transition it for you. I don't know how much longer they'll do that. I guess Tron has promised that anyone with ERC Tron tokens will always, you know, they'll always give you more mainnet Tron if you have ERC20 tokens. Yeah. I think there's a lot of projects out there, when they go mainnet, they tell you, yeah, if you don't transfer or transition your tokens, you miss the boat. But Tron is trying to support everyone. Ah, yeah, you see 4 days with no payout, and then you got 42. Yeah, that was kind of where I was at. So let's see what happens. Okay, right. See, on the 11th, I got 5, which is like, well, I don't know what happened there. So right around the 6th or the 7th, I was like, where the heck is my Digibyte? And because I knew that I had been mining. So I don't know, you know, maybe there's some more that's pent up there, but I just kind of switched back to Vertcoin for a little while. So I really don't know what their problem is and why it's doing that, but I noticed that from the very start that their mining rewards weren't very consistent. There's other coins, like you can mine Verge, and Verge is pretty consistent, and Vertcoin too. You're gonna get a steady, you know, every other day or every day a little bit, and it's usually about the same amount, you know, spaced out. So that's normal. That's what you normally get when you sign up for one of these mining pools. You'll get like a consistent payout over time, depending on the cryptocurrency and how much mining power you have. So yeah, I was a little, I didn't understand why Digibyte was, you know, the rewards came in spurts. So I agree that's not normal, but I don't really know why that's happening. Maybe it'll even out at some point. Thank you, my crypto journey. I like your handle. That's cool. So I was going to talk a little bit about the Ledger Live app and how it works pretty well. And one of the things that I like about it is that there's different ways to do the same thing, right? So let's say I wanted to say transfer some Digibyte. I can go here to Digibyte and hit send, or if I'm in portfolio, I can hit send and then just choose Digibyte like that, and then put in an address, and then once I fill this out and hit continue, then it pops up and tells me, hey, it's time to connect your ledger and enter your PIN. And then after that, it'll say, now you need to enter the Digibyte app, which was a lot better guidance than what you were getting with the old Chrome apps. A lot of times you would enter the Chrome app and then it would just sit there and spin, and you'd think, what's going on? Why isn't it working? And then you look down at your ledger and you'd see, oh, I'm not in the app yet, you know. But it just it wasn't clear. So this interface is so much more better for newcomers. But it's missing some of the cryptocurrencies that are supported on the ledger. It doesn't support Stellar. Let's see, how do you add one? Okay, here, yeah, you should be able to add Stellar, but it's not in the list, which is very strange, you know, and you can see Tron's not in the list either. So, but despite its shortcomings, it's pretty cool. You can launch this even without this connected at all and just look at your current balance. So, I mean, a lot of times you've got the ledger in its box and it's tucked away somewhere, and you're just kind of curious to know, hey, what's my portfolio on the ledger worth? And so you can just launch this app and it'll look at the current price of all of the cryptos that you've already registered, you know. But you can't send more crypto into it. I mean, you could from maybe a different interface if you had the receiving address, but they wouldn't reflect the new transactions until you reconnected this. But if you've just read all your balances, transferred all your tokens, and you're done, you just disconnect this, put it in the drawer or the safe or whatever, and then a week later you see crypto is up, you think, hey, what was all my stuff worth? Just launch this app. You don't have to go into your drawer and dig it out and connect it and enter the PIN and go through all that. You just go straight here and just take a look at what your portfolio's worth. So I find that nice, right? And the interface is pretty cool. You know, you can go in and look at each one separately, however you want to do it. So I like all that. So I'm all for improved interface and ease of use. And a lot of my viewers have said, oh, it's buggy. It's got problems. I'm going to use the old, I hear that a lot. Like I mentioned in one of my comments, I've been using the computers since the 1980s, and I've been hearing that, Windows 7. Oh, Windows 7, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to stick with 98. It works great, And 4 years later, they're still using Windows 98, and they can't run the latest version of the browser because it's not supported in Windows 98, It never really pays to just hang on to the old software paradigm, There are some people in the middle that will stick with what works and they'll let them work the bugs out. I'm the type that just rushes in, downloads the latest software, deals with the bugs, and waits for the fixes. That's just how I've been ever since I started working with computers. Everybody's different, but I tend to want to go with the new software. Hello from Michigan, Brad. I'm a Hoosier, originally from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Crypto Journey, thanks. Oh, I've gone back up here. Shad Hamid, I don't know much about Elastos, but we can take a look at its chart if we want to. So if we go over here to price charts, let's go to Elastos. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it's listed on CoinMarketCap. That's a good sign. That's the first thing you want to look at. Right? And then you want to go down to the chart maybe, and is this CoinGecko? Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, CoinGecko is one way to look at them, and then let's open another one over here, just so we can see. I kind of like the CoinMarketCap charts a little better. Let's see if it's listed there. Yeah, see, you can look at the chart, you can see all, right? So what is it now? $16. What was it in May? $63. Okay, and in February it was like up around 80. So it looks to be a good buy, based on what it was doing. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take my advice and go throw your life savings away. But it looks like it's, down. It might keep going down. You never know. Looking at its chart, you can see that it's been higher, and that's usually a good sign. All of the cryptos are kind of down right now. So, a lot of good cryptos are at bargain basement prices, so to speak. But don't just look at the chart. Go check out the company. Decide if you think it's a good company. How long has it been around? It's only been around since February, so it doesn't have much of a track record. That's not always a bad thing, but it's something to think about. Their website. What is it doing? What need is it filling? Is there a viable use case for this coin / company or network? So, smart web powered by blockchain. That's kind of cool. So there's a lot of companies out there that are getting into the blockchain, and you got to figure out what exactly is it they're doing. Apparently it's been around longer than its chart, right? According to the chart, it was only it's only been charted since February of 2018. Don't know why that is. Maybe it just wasn't a token yet. So do your research, read about it, and decide for yourself whether you think it's a decent company and whether you want to put any of your hard-earned money into it. It's 97 by market cap, which is not too shabby. Not sure what else to say. Okay, Himanshu Nassar is asking me, can you use a normal graphics card to mine Digibyte? And the answer is yes, but you know, you may not make a lot of profit on that. It all depends. You know, see, if you've run out and bought yourself a high-end gaming card because you're a gamer and you want to make a little extra money on the side, you're going to get a little bit more than you would in a normal graphics card. But it's not going to pay for that high-end graphics card that you went out and spent, you know, 900 bucks on. If you have a normal graphics card built into your computer and you're mining a little here and there, it might make a little bit of sense. But when you say normal, if you mean like kind of a built-in card on the motherboard, it probably won't work. It needs, I believe it has to be a standalone GPU card that's been installed in the computer. Now, a lot of computers, even laptops, have NVIDIA cards built into them, so or NVIDIA chips. So you could mine cryptocurrency on some of these laptops, like the I can't think of the name of it. Alienwares. The Alienware laptops, those gaming laptops, have NVIDIA cards built into them. So you could mine cryptocurrency on an Alienware. But if you just have a normal desktop that's got built-in graphics, it probably won't recognize there being anything in there. The easy way to find out is follow my video, download the software and run it, and it'll tell you. It'll just say, no card found, something of that nature. So it depends on what you mean by normal. If you mean like a run-of-the-mill NVIDIA card, it'll still work. But if it's not an NVIDIA card, if it's just some sort of stock option, it may or may not work. You have to experiment. Oh, okay. So Rudy is saying that Chrome is discontinuing the Ledger apps. So this is basically a Chrome decision that's forcing Ledger to use their Live. Now, having said that, right, we talked about the cryptocurrencies that aren't in Ledger Live. One of them being Stellar. You can still view your Stellar balances on the Stellar website, right? So if you go over to Stellar and choose wallets, then you can still use the Stellar Ledger wallet viewer. Okay, that still works. That's not a Chrome app. That's basically you know, a Stellar thing. They have built-in support for the Ledger. And then you can still use MyEther wallet to view your ERC20 tokens. So all is not lost. So I think what they decided to do was try to get an interface for all of these, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin are the big ones that you won't be able to see anymore without the Chrome apps, right? So they've come out with this. So I would say if Chrome is going to discontinue these apps, then it would behoove you to at least become familiar with the Ledger Live application and how it works. You know, force yourself to adapt, right? That's usually what I do. You know, like I mentioned, I know a lot of people that they're like, you know, my Windows, see, my Windows 98 works just fine. I don't need Windows 7. You know, there were still people using Windows XP, companies that were using XP even after Windows 10 came out, for Pete's sake. That's, you know, that's really hanging on by your fingernails, if you ask me. Go with the latest software and just adapt, you know. Learn to learn. Oh, the rumor. Okay, that's the rumor. No matter, Ledger had to break away because they can't feasibly rely on Chrome. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I haven't even tried the new Chrome. I switched over to Brave. I'm going to stick with Brave. Now, I'll let you know that there are some things that don't work right on Brave. Like I'll show you this thing. Like when I try to log into Binance, Now, I will say that the built-in password manager, the extension for 1Password, works great. But, come on, baby. When I use the Brave browser, I can't get past this stupid puzzle. It rejects it every time, even when I'm right on top of it. You know, so that's one of the drawbacks of the Brave browser. Yeah. I can't get into my cryptocurrency account on Binance. I have to use Chrome.
One time he was messing with it, and I think the whole family had to try, and we all failed. But then Alex tried and he did it.
That's right. Alex is 5 years old, and somehow he managed to make. And it was a different one. It was the Brave triangle.
Yeah,
when you were setting up Brave
triangle.
Payments, you had to like drag the triangle.
Yeah, I did it.
And Alex did it. You can't believe it.
It was easy.
It was easy, he said.
Easy. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Ah. Well, can you do this one? Here, drag this. No, in this case, even my superhero son can't do it. So, and that's one thing. And another thing that Brave is not perfect at yet is managing my YouTube live streams and my YouTube uploads. It's a little quirky. So, but that doesn't mean that I don't believe in Brave and I'm going to use it for the majority of my stuff. You know, I can go to my YouTube and manage comments and, you know, check my stats and everything in Brave. But when I want to upload a video or, you know, manage a live stream, I have to use Chrome. It's, well, you know, it's the same company that YouTube owns YouTube, isn't it? Yeah. Chrome, Google, yeah, Google, Chrome, Google, YouTube, all that stuff. All right. So those of you who are just joining, if you haven't checked out my video page lately, I've been pretty busy this week. Uploaded like 4 or 5 videos, maybe more than I should have. Kind of watering things down with all these videos coming out. People are probably sick of seeing my alerts. Okay, Rudy, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you mentioning that Chrome thing. I was aware of it. I had seen it, but I just forgot about it. But yeah, I believe that's the story, is that Chrome is ditching their support for the Ledger wallet apps. Who knows why? Yeah, Alex. He is pretty talented, that guy. He does a lot of stuff. Ah, Koa Fam. I can answer that question. This video right here, using Coinbase Pro to save fees and purchase Cardano, is a fairly recent video that explains exactly how to buy Cardano and transfer it over to, what is it? Purchase fees, purchase. Actually, I think I ended up putting it back on a ledger, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just look real quick.
Hey, take a while to confirm.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's ADA. So the end game there was depositing the ADA in the Daedalus wallet, because nobody else supports ADA right now. Coinbase will, but we still don't know if Coinbase will support transfers of ADA. They mentioned that, you know, they've talked about these new... Do I still have that? Ah, I lost it, right? So in Coinbase... Where did that go? Well, anyway, Coinbase said, well, we might support ADA or BAT or whatever, but we may not fully support transfers. You might be able to buy it and sell it, but not transfer it in and out. So we don't know. But but as it stands right now, if you have ADA on an exchange and you want to store it in a wallet, Daedalus is your best bet, right? So just go over to the Cardano website. That was horrible. Go over to the Cardano website and download the Daedalus wallet. Right? And store your ADA in that. It's a good wallet, and they just updated it. And it has a seed phrase. You can, you know, write down the seed phrase on a piece of paper, keep it in a safe place. I've reinstalled my OS a few times since I had Daedalus. Daedalus, and I restored it from seed, and it was fine. So it's a safe place to keep your ADA. Coinami, you can't withdraw Ether from Coinami. What's up, buddy? You okay?
Yeah.
I personally don't use Coinami. I believe that's one of those phone-only wallets. Yeah, so it works on a phone. So I don't know why you can't withdraw it. I would wonder what kind of, if it gives you any indication of what happens. So if you're using a proper Ether address on the receiving end and you've done a send with a proper address, are you getting an error message, or is it just disappearing, or does it indicate that everything's fine and the coins never move? I mean, I'm not really sure what's going on. And have you tried other coins to see if you can transfer them? Worst case scenario, sell your Ether for something else on Coinami and then withdraw that. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to work around these types of problems. Sell your Ethereum for Bitcoin, transfer your Bitcoin to Binance or Bittrex, and then buy your Ether back. You know, you might lose a little bit in the shuffle. You might gain a little bit if the prices are flowing in the right direction. But, you know, nothing is insurmountable, right? Yeah, maybe use a different wallet. I mean, I'm not putting down Coinami. I've never used them myself. I'm not a huge fan of phone wallets. I'm a little more of a desktop wallet kind of guy, and I like the Ledger. But I don't mind. You know, I had the blockchain phone wallet. I had the Loaf wallet, Coinbase wallet. I mean, there's nothing wrong with phone apps in general. I've just never used Coinami. I found out that I have 6,000 in Europe coin on Coinami. Well, that's good. Yeah, Maximus, I would, you know, if you've got, make sure you have that seed backed up. You might even try, before you uninstall it on that machine, you might go to a different machine. If you've got a laptop or an office machine that they don't mind you using this on, or your daughter's machine or your wife's machine, install the Daedalus and restore from seed and see if you see your balance. You know, and then once you're sure that you have access to that balance, you can wipe it off your own computer and reinstall and restore from seed and gain access back to the wallet. These things happen occasionally. Unfortunately, Parley, you still need MyEther wallet to view ERC20 tokens. Let's see if I can find the article here. Ledger ERC20. Yeah, this is from Ledger support, and they're letting somebody know, and I don't know when they wrote this, but they're saying, you know, we don't support, our apps don't support Ethereum tokens. And if you have Ethereum tokens, which they mean ERC20, you have to use MyEther wallet. They tell you, go use MyEther wallet. You know, you can still view them in the, you know, the Ethereum address on this that has ERC20 tokens. You can view them using MyEther wallet. But you can't use Ledger Live doesn't support ERC20 tokens at the moment. I kind of had a back and forth with one of my viewers because I said in the video, well, maybe it's just not like technically feasible right now, and he kind of bashed me and said, oh, what do you mean, you know, of course it's feasible, they're just too lazy or dumb or whatever to, like, you know, support ERC20 tokens. So I don't know. You know, I would assume that it would behoove them to support as many tokens as possible so that people would use their product, you know. Everything that, every shortcoming that they have on there is going to affect their sales, right? So if they announce tomorrow, hey, we fully support ERC20 tokens, they'll probably sell more ledgers. But as it stands, no, they don't. You have to use MyEther wallet. Just like you still have to use the Stellar app to access your Stellar and your Tron desktop to access your Tron. Don't go throw away, or I mean, don't just give up on MyEther wallet, because it will complement your Ledger Live. Yes, they should fix that. That's right. Oh, thanks, Graylin. I appreciate you checking out my DLive channel. I'm going to try to do a DLive live stream at some point. DLive is connected to Steemit, and I've got quite a... I try to post all... Lately, I've been trying to post all the videos that I post on my YouTube channel on DLive. So you can watch my content on DLive ad-free. There's no ads on DLive. So that's kind of cool. So if you want to go check out DLive, I encourage you. Let's see. Let's do that. Copy. Paste.
Can I?
Yeah, ERC20 tokens, you know, the only reason that I use them is kind of investment. There are, I don't know, there were a few BAT is a ERC20 token still. Let's throw up a little BAT tokens. You know, and Tron was a ERC20 token earlier. Let's go back here. Yeah, so I'm expecting great things from the basic attention token. I don't know if the basic attention token itself is going to be like a to the moon kind of cryptocurrency. I just see it as being used and adopted. So it, I don't know that it's going to make you rich if you buy a bunch of it now, but it's definitely got a great future if the BAT or the Brave wallet or the Brave browser thing works out. Ah, DLive, huh? I gotta check him out. Alright, so let's see here. I don't know if you can... Ah, there he is. Okay. Do this. Oh, here he is. Okay, so you can follow. Right, and you can upvote the videos. It doesn't cost you anything to upvote. I don't know why. I still haven't quite figured out why I can't upvote every video. I don't know. Some I can, some I can't. I'll figure it out. I tend to kind of stay within Steam to deal with. See if I can find it. See, now I don't even know if I'm in. Oh, this is Brave. Yeah, you can see all those videos on Steemit too. They're not getting a lot of traction, but they'll get there, right? Oh, following. Okay. What was that guy? Tidy? Oh, here he is. DLive. yeah, you know, you can. There's his page on Steam. So yeah, I'll send a shout out to him and watch some of his content. One of the things I still haven't figured out is how to live stream to 2 different platforms at the same time. I'm probably sure I have enough computing and graphic power to do it. I just haven't quite figured out how it works. I've watched other videos where they're like streaming to all 4 things at the same time. I'm on Facebook, I'm on, you know, I'm on YouTube, I'm on DLive, you know, he's like streaming to everybody. Haven't quite figured that one out yet. Thanks, Catherine. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Look forward to seeing you again next Friday. Don't forget to watch one of my videos during the week. Give me a like, whatever. Oh, he's a dev for DLive. Oh, okay. Right. I will definitely check him out. Graylin, aren't you the one that hooked me up with what do you call this thing? Discord? Too many platforms for me. I'm an old guy.
Why are you old guy?
Oh yeah, Graylin. Oh yeah. Okay. Good to have you here, Graylin. I knew we'd met somewhere before. What? So yeah, I've been posting, and every time I post a video on Steemit, I'll throw it up here, and I've noticed that you're throwing me up like you've got a bot now. Whenever I post a video, you re-steam it automatically, so I really appreciate that. I got to get to know more people on Steemit and DLive and Discord and all that stuff. I'm learning. I'm getting there. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I want to start doing live streams on DLive to see if I can gather up a little bit of a following. I have to admit, my YouTube channel generated a lot of ad revenue in December of 2017. A lot. I was like just flabbergasted by the amount of views I was getting and the amount of ad revenue that I was generating. You know, I'm thinking, you know, you have a YouTube channel, you're making, you know, 5, 10, 30, 40 bucks a month. I mean, I was like making a lot of money. Of course, that all has gone down now. So, you know, I'm trying to keep my channel relevant and keep my views high and all that stuff. And all these new platforms show a lot of promise. And I appreciate every bit of help. Doing this, committing myself to this Friday night live stream has really helped my YouTube channel and my personal attitude towards YouTube. I'm sticking with it, and I'm posting more videos because I've committed myself to these live streams. And the fact that you guys show up has helped me immensely. So I really appreciate that. And I think that was the reason I brought that whole subject matter up, was to thank you guys. Going nuts. Sometimes I start talking and I forget where I'm going. Yeah, I'm a learner. I try to be a fast learner. I've always sort of told myself that learning to learn is a skill. You know, you always want to be able to learn, be adaptable in life. Scott Lee is asking about NEM. Yes, Alex. What's the matter, buddy? Let's close some of these. All right. Oh, that's thank you. Yes, buddy. What's the matter?
The iPad's gone.
I don't know where your iPad is right now, buddy. Huh? It's somewhere. Looking for his device. Thank God my computer doesn't move, right? I'd lose that if I didn't know where it was. Okay, we were going to check out NEM. Let's see. First, okay, new coin. Someone tells me about a coin I'm not intimately familiar with right off the bat. So I go over here to CoinMarketCap and double check to see if it's listed or not, right? And it is. Oh, I think we've looked at this coin before. All right, still cheap. That's not bad. And we can see that it's been around since 2015. And as just about every single cryptocurrency out there, it peaked. Well, actually, no, I take that back. This is all? Oh, okay. It peaked in January of 2018. All right, and it was $1.18, $1.90. All right, so it was up there flirting with $2, and it's currently at 15 cents. So it could revisit its glory days. We don't know. It's possible. Like we mentioned earlier, most of the cryptocurrencies are down. So some people would look at that as you know, a bargain, a sale. They're all on sale because the market as a whole is kind of pushed down by sentiment and news and that kind of stuff. So, but whether or not you would want to pick up NEM or any other cryptocurrency, that's where you have to make your decision as to whether you think this is a good coin, based on what they do. Do they have a use case? Like Litecoin has a use case. It's fast. I can use that to transfer cryptocurrency quickly back and forth. Ethereum has a use case because it hosts ERC20 tokens and you need it for gas. So that's like a use case, right? Bitcoin has a use case because it can be used to purchase things, and it's has visibility. People recognize it. Right? So here's NEM, the Smart Asset Blockchain. Okay, so NEM is one that says that they're focusing on speed, scale, and speed. So it wants to be scalable. Now, see, there's a lot of Bitcoin got crushed under its own weight in December of 2017, and it slowed down, and the miner fees were just going crazy. The transaction fees were going nuts. It would take you 5 or 6 days to transfer Bitcoin, you know, for a $40 mining fee. It was just ridiculous. It wasn't functioning the way it was supposed to. So it wasn't scaling properly. So there's a lot of companies out there that are trying to build a blockchain-based system that scales properly. Cardano being one of them. Tron being another one. A lot of companies are out there trying to build fast and scalable blockchain solutions. So you want to look at the use cases. Here we go. Use case. All right, and then so A, it's listed, so that's good. B, it's been around for a while. That's another plus. It claims to have a use case of speed and scalability, and it's generally down from its highs. So if it doesn't implode upon itself, then, you know, it might be a good investment. Okay, yeah, me too, Graylin. I took my, I had some Ethereum, and I took it, I transferred it into my Steam wallet, and at the time it was worth like around $400. So I've spent some money promoting my own videos by transfers and the self-promotion button, and I've delegated some of my Steam, and I'm getting a little bit of return on that. But I'm hoping that if I can start to build up an audience, that I'll gain more Steam, you know, that I can have and hold and save, and that it will gain in value. I think a lot of people, I joined Steam recently, so I don't, you know, I didn't know it when it was the heady days of it being $7 or, you know, $5, $6, $7 for a Steam token. I think right now it's around $2. Let's check Steam right now. It's not straightforward though. You kind of have to do your research on Steam. You know, what's the difference between Steam and a Steam dollar? You know, all this stuff. But Steam is also cheap by the, you know, the standards. You know, what was it? I don't know. It's kind of weird. It was in relation. Some of these are relation to Bitcoin. Oh, right. It was $4.31 in June, July of 2000. Oh, wait a minute. $6.21 in January of 2018. I don't get this. Huh, that's kind of weird. I guess I'm not looking at the right thing. So, yeah, I mean, it's had its better days, but I could always reclaim those when the crypto market, cryptocurrency market recovers in general. And there's been a lot of bad news. There's a lot of bashing. It's got an uphill battle against the established, you know, the people, the man, so to speak. There's a lot of bankers and financiers, you know, who are totally vested in the old system, you know, the banks and the dollar and all this stuff. So cryptocurrency is a threat to that, you know, these centralized banking. I mean, we've all heard this, but we know that there's a lot of bias in the media and in big financial people with Bitcoin in general. But I think one of the biggest mistakes that they're making is focusing so much on Bitcoin, bashing Bitcoin, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. They've forgotten about all the other altcoins, and pretty soon the altcoins are going to be the major players. And you know, they've been bashing Bitcoin so long, you know, the Cardano is going to turn around and say, what do you got to say about Cardano? You know, Cardano has got none of the stuff you've been bashing Bitcoin for. And Cardano doesn't have future contracts, which some people are claiming are affecting the price of Bitcoin. So the day is coming where all of these cryptocurrencies are going to challenge the old system, just like Bitcoin did. I think they did their best to sort of tame Bitcoin, you know, by connecting futures contracts to it. So now they can manipulate the price of Bitcoin with futures contracts. But it's just Bitcoin. And Ethereum, I don't think Ethereum's quite been connected to futures contracts yet. So we got all these other cryptocurrencies that are not tied to the system in that way. And Steemit is one of them. You know, Steemit and BAT, these ecosystems where they're trying to sort of think outside the box and create a new paradigm. Steemit being... okay, we want social media and we want to be able to talk to our friends and post articles and videos and pictures, but we don't want our data shared and we don't want our data stolen and sold to third parties. And so we join these decentralized platforms where we can reward each other with this underlying cryptocurrency that makes it all run. The same idea with BAT and Brave, right? We have a browser that has a built-in cryptocurrency that rewards us and rewards the people that we whose content we enjoy, and even you know, the advertisers. You know, even the advertisers can get in on the game. they should be paying us to watch their dumb ads anyway. So Brave takes that to a whole new level. You know, I'll watch an ad if you pay me for it. Why not? You know, maybe I'll buy it, maybe I won't. But if I'll watch it if you pay me, and that's the way it should be. Hang on, so is there a delivery? Hang on, guys.
Yes, yes.
Hello? Oh, you better go check. Someone was at our front gate, probably Amazon.
Did you open the gate?
I did not. He hung up before I had a chance. So yes, I've been playing around with the Steam blockchain myself, having fun. You know, I figured out how to move Steam around and do transfers and allocate my Steam and you know, all that good stuff. And I bought, you know, well, actually I transferred Ether in to my account to beef it up. You know, I invested in Steam, and I'm not sorry. I think it's a great platform, and I just, you know, I want to build up engagement so that you know, I can just you know, deal with Steam. I don't have to worry about YouTube anymore. I can do both, right? Yeah, thanks a lot. I put a lot of thought into that video that I did on BAT. I didn't want to make it seem like it was me pumping a product, because I shy away from being a shill or a pumper for any particular coin, but I'm a big believer in cryptocurrency in general, and you hear me pumping that all the time. But I get no one from Brave contacted me. But it is in my interest to promote it, because if someone clicks that affiliate link, I get a little bit of reward. But in general, I would prefer that everyone use BAT. You know, I can't stand ads that pop up and irritate me. And I used ad blockers on my Edge browser, and I used ad blockers on Chrome browser, and they just cause all kinds of problems. You'll go to a website and they won't even let you read the article, and they'll say, oh, you're using an ad blocker, we can't let you read this article until you know, you have two choices, either leave or turn off your ad blocker. And I'm like, screw you, I'm gonna leave. And I got so sick of it. And so I'm just glad that Brave has come out with a new solution for this whole ad blocking issue. Sure, I want to spread the word on that. So I put a lot of thought into this video, and I hope it becomes popular. Ah, yeah, and then I posted it on DLive, right? Ah, okay, Grand Illusion. What's the DX exchange? That's cool. Oh, that's great, Graylin. Yeah. Oh, I think you maybe you're the one that turned me onto it during this live stream to get on Steam it. All right, DX exchange. Let's check this one out. Huh. Wow. Boy, that's impressive. I'm going to put that in my crypto exchanges. Check that out. Wow. NASDAQ. Boy, that is just really impressive website. Regulated crypto exchange, right? You know, I don't know, you know, if they're, you know, they're trying to tag us and bag us with some of these, but really I don't care. You know, if they want to do a fully regulated exchange where, you know, they know everybody, who they are, where they are, what they're buying, you know, where they're putting it, whatever, you know, and as long as it's crypto, I'm cool with that, you know. when I first started using Bitcoin, it was kind of an underground thing, and it was a way of exchanging value for whatever maybe under the surface. But I know now that it's on a transparent blockchain. It's not really secret at all. But I still kind of in that mindset where I really don't want anyone to know where I'm moving my crypto back and forth. So, but if you got an exchange like this where, you know, it's kind of semi-centralized and, you know, the government knows who's buying what, fine, whatever. As long as they're buying crypto, I don't care.
I don't know the password.
Oh, cool. Very nice. See, now I've never, is this, yeah. See, I keep switching back and forth between Chrome because I have to use Chrome to run this live stream and my pop-up window. So I'm using Chrome for that. So let's see here. Alternate networks. DLive. See, I don't really know how to interact directly with DLive as to engage with others that much. Besides the fact that I just post my videos there. And then after I've posted my video on DLive, I go to my blog and look at it and steam it. And from there, you know, I like reply to comments and stuff, you know. I get a lot of this too, but hey, it's better than the spam I get on YouTube for sure. You know, I spend a lot of time weeding through my spam on YouTube, and it gets old. I was so frustrated that I even did a video. Let's see if I can find the video there. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's back here. Must be on the... Yeah, I've been doing so many videos. Yeah, this one here. I actually did a video on telling people, please don't buy Telegram tokens. There's no such thing. It was just frustrating me that I was getting so many comments where they were telling people to buy Telegram that I just made a video. Like, don't buy it. It doesn't exist. Don't click the link. Huh, that's cool. Let's see how it works here. Go back to Brave. I claimed rewards. There it is. Nice. Thank you, Graylin. Very nice. That's cool. Yeah, you're constantly getting these 0.001 SPDs. I wonder how long it would take you to just accumulate, you know, $100. Because I constantly, that's really nice of you, Gray. I appreciate that. Yeah, and then see, these are the payouts I'm getting from Jerry Banfield for vesting. You know, for allocating my Steam to him. So I'm getting on the Steam bandwagon. I'm trying to, you know, get up to speed on everything. I don't know why my G went off the side there. Hey, my picture's not there either. I have my picture on there. I thought I had this thing spaced right. I guess I didn't. Gonna have to revisit that. No Telegram. Oh, I see you put it on the bat video. Ah. See, I'm just starting to figure out how this works. Huh. That's very nice. Yeah. Okay, so the big news, if you were just joining us, is the Ledger Live app this week that came out for managing all of the different cryptocurrencies that you have stored on the ledger and being able to look at the current balance even when you're not connected to the ledger. That's kind of cool. And it allows you to transfer out and receive in, and it does a really good job of sort of walking you through the process. Whereas the old apps, they didn't always work very well with the device. The Ledger Live will tell you, you know, now it's time to enter your PIN, you know, now it's time to enter the app on the device. It's very clear to the user that what they need to do on the device to make things happen. So I really like that. And it's kind of a shame that they don't support all of the cryptocurrencies that you can store on here. But we can still use the Stellar and Tron and the ERC, the MEW website to manage all these other tokens. So, but it's great that you can use this to store your private keys, no matter what the interface is. And then the other big news was Tron. It was great that Tron now has their own desktop app that you can use to manage your cryptocurrencies and Tron in general. You can store Tron on your Ledger Nano S using this interface. So that's really cool. So the fact that you can even withdraw Tron from the cryptocurrency exchanges is a big plus. So that's the big news. And then the other news that Coinbase announced, they'll be supporting Cardano, BAT, Zcash, and ZRX, right? 0x. That's cool stuff. Ah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and show this. Check out steemit.com at steemit.blog. See, I can do this. Oops. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Come on. Oh. There we go. There we go. So I'll follow this one. Cool. Yeah, I need to check out more about the, you know, how the Steem works under the hood. Who we hacking, Dad? We're not. We're looking at the Steemit platform. It's a cryptocurrency-based social media type of platform where you can blog and throw up videos and pictures, and it's sort of internally supported by the community. So you can invest some Steem in it and reward others, and others can reward you, and you can build up a reputation. It's pretty cool. Welcome, Philip. I don't know that you can erase anything once you posted it. Probably not. Yeah, I still need to upload that latest Tron Ledger video to my Steemit I didn't get a chance to do that before I started the live stream. And I definitely can't do it now that I'm in the middle of the live stream. Oh, by the way, Crypto Journey, in order to use Ledger Live, you need to be at the latest version of the firmware on the Ledger Nano S. So if you're not at the latest version of the firmware, you might want to check out my YouTube homepage. Let's see where I got that. Right here. Yeah. I have a Ledger playlist. And
Stitch Fix.
Whoops. Let me go back to the I've got a video on how you update the firmware to 1.4.1, which is a bit involved. So I have a pretty good walkthrough on that. And once you've done that, it's pretty easy to update to 1.4.2. But you need to be running 1.4.2 in order to use the new Ledger Live app. So that's one of the things. Okay, guys, it's been about an hour and a half, so I'm going to wind down. Once again, thanks for joining me. I'm really excited about all the new stuff that's coming out. I feel like there's too many videos that I need to make, and that's great feeling because there are times over the last year that I've just have been stuck with having no idea what to do next. So there's a lot of new stuff coming out that's real exciting, and I've got some more videos under my belt, and I look forward to posting more videos, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the live stream next week. Check me out on DTube. Download the Brave browser. I got an affiliate link down in the description to buy a Ledger Nano S. If you're interested in that, I would humbly ask you to use my affiliate link. Check out the description of the live feed and see if you find anything interesting on there. Once again, guys, thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys next week. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see. Once again, don't forget about my live stream every week on Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live Q&A in LA. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell next to the button that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new videos. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you again soon.